Everybody, welcome back to another episode of In the Longhouse with Beer to the North. Hope you're having a good Friday night. Hope you have a good weekend coming up. Everybody say hi to my fellow nerd. How you doing, Shaun?
What is up, dude? Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Oh, of course. No problem. I enjoy nerd talk all the time with you.
Don't worry, everybody. I messaged Dan earlier to make sure he wasn't taking a nap.
So. Nope. Not taking a nap tonight. I had spaghetti instead of lasagna.
It's
close.
It's close. On the carbs.
But it was tasty.
I bet.
I made sure to stay up.
Meat sauce?
It was an interesting spaghetti type that we got. You make sausage meatballs, and then you dice up onions and celery, and then add some marinara sauce and some tomato paste, and you mix it all together. And man, it was fun. It was fucking tasty, is what it was.
I mean, celery? Is this one of your mom's recipes?
No, actually, we've been trying this home chef service thing.
Yeah.
And it's what they sent to us.
Okay.
Becky said the same thing. She's like, I've never heard of celery and spaghetti.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't either. So it's like another messy Kevin.
It was really good. It was really good, actually.
All right.
And what would it matter anyway?
As long as you like it, you guys like it, you know.
Yeah. What are you, picky?
So, no. I mean, would you even know? Were they like bits and chunks of their celery in there, or was it like finely chopped?
I had to chop it.
Oh,
they just send you the ingredients. They don't do anything else with it.
Oh, okay.
You got to do everything else.
Oh, Garrett said their home chef is fantastic. So,
yeah, Becky. After you do it for so long, we get like gift cards that you can like send out to friends to try it, and we sent one to Garrett and Melissa.
Oh, that's cool.
So hopefully, I could have swore that he said that they thought it was good. Yes, exactly. And we didn't force you, you fuckhead.
Oh, goodness.
Should we say hi to some of the people that are
here?
here?
We got to probably welcome everybody in here. What are we doing? Start.
Oh, what's going on, Walter? How you doing, sir? I appreciate it, man. Andrew, if you're still in here, good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. He called you a beautiful human being, Shaun.
What's up, Andrew? Yeah, me and him chat. I chat with. We chat quite a bit. So Andrew's a good dude. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yep, yes, he is. How you doing, Big Stu?
Supports a lot of good companies too.
That he does. I have seen that he does, especially Hanyaker. He's a very big supporter of Hanyaker. And we got good old Corey, of course. Yep.
What's up? I chat with Corey every day.
I know I ain't a favorite person of his. No? How you doing, Ken?
What's up, Ken?
How you doing, Mike? Good to see you, sir. Mark
good Johnson. To see you. Yeah, what's up, my man?
Nicholas, good to see you, sir. Thanks for stopping in. Got Chris.
Nicholas C. What's up, Nick? Yep.
This shitbag. Dean.
God. Oh my goodness. Garrett. Dean, what's up?
Oh, Jason S. Sir. How you doing, sir? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. Curtis, you as well. Here's another dickhead that decided to just join in, I guess.
Yeah, I would. Did he come on your channel last week?
Yes, he
Was Gary
was.
on last week? Yeah, and our summer's so crazy. I meant to. Did I stop in and say hey? I meant to, but our summer's been so crazy that it
No, you did
just.
not. You were
I was
at
yeah.
um a mart or whatever, a
Oh, that's
market,
right.
weren't
Last weekend I
you? Yeah.
was driving a 2 hour drive to head down and unpack and get set up for a market that Saturday. That's right. I told you I was we're gonna try to stop by, but I'd be heading out of town. So that's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I know we had talked about you coming back on the show, and you said you were going to be at a mart.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
how you doing, Fitz?
What's up, Fitz?
Good to see you, sir. Let's see. Oh, Corey. You know, you're probably right. I haven't seen you in a while, Corey. You brought it on yourself. You could have avoided it if you just wouldn't have said anything to me. Gary.
Excuse me.
Gary, how you doing?
What's up, Gary?
Good old Russ.
Yeah.
I think we're caught up, yeah. Yeah, we are caught up. Oh, so how are you doing, Shaun? How did the market go for you?
So first and foremost, appreciate you having me on, my man. Always love sitting down chatting with you. But if everybody sees me start to melt just in my chair, don't be alarmed. Our AC broke last night, so we've got a couple portable units upstairs. The temperature down here is okay right now, but it's like starting to creep. So I'll have to bring one of those units downstairs just to maintain temps. Probably can't get anybody out for a couple of days. So I think it's about 82 degrees in our house upstairs. We got every fan in the house on, so it's a little warm.
If he starts to melt, I'll just gradually start to turn the stream off.
Just
and say goodnight to everybody.
Make my side smaller and smaller and smaller, and then eventually I'll just be off the screen.
It'll be like this for a while.
Yeah, and then I'll just be like,
people will start to kind of forget.
I'm good. You can't read my amazing 8-bit arcade room sign back there. It's so bright. So
that's like
my $39 Nexigo camera has amazing detail. Gets the job done. Stop it, Gary.
I told him too when he said that. I said, well, somebody has to, you know.
It's good, man. We're doing good. We're keeping busy. So the market was really shaping up to be a fantastic day. Honestly was. So it started at 10 o'clock and was going to run till about 4. It's a flea market back in my hometown. There's probably 60 plus vendors there, plus a beer truck, which I was right next to. So that was awesome. Plus they were like had live music going on and like a concert set up for that night. So it like the whole atmosphere was amazing. Crowds just starting to show up at about 9:45 in the morning. A lot of people I know from the area were stopping by, some family and friends, and it was shaping up to be a record day for a market. And we'd be dead if the AC broke. Woo-wee! Yeah, it was only about 90 here. So, and the house is, like I said, about 81, 82. So it's all right. I might just have to start opening the deep freeze and the refrigerators. I got 3 refrigerators, and we'll see what happens.
That's what I would do. I just start leaving open. You know what you do?
Jason Dan doesn't have to do that. He can just have lousy internet, and it'll just look like he's frozen.
Well, see, that kind of goes along with what Garrett's saying right here. Is we have a big storm going through right now. We're actually on the very edge of it, but last night we had such strong winds. My father-in-law and I had to build a door for our machine shed, and we made sure that thing was tight and secure last spring or last fall, so that during the winter we wouldn't have snow in the barn. The winds were strong enough last night to blow that fucker open.
Wow.
Yeah. And we had that like every 2 inches screws in and everything just to keep it there so we wouldn't have problems. And it fucking broke open last night.
Wow.
You would have swore that we had a tornado go through.
I think we're getting those storms tomorrow because there's a bunch of markets in this area that all canceled. Canceled their stuff because of they're not even going to chance it.
Hey, Shaun, can't hear you, or I can't hear you anyway.
Muted. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. So the market was shaping up to be a record day. All the vendors around us were everybody was just slamming. And then this huge storm rolled through and had 3 different fronts. And so the first hour and 15 minutes, everybody's slamming. I mean, we were probably on pace to do $250 an hour over the course of a 6-hour day, which would have been an amazing day for a market, right?
Yeah.
And then this storm rolled in, and I'm literally hanging on. I mean, I have weights on our canopy, and everybody's zipping up their canopies and walls, and I have a couple walls up. But then the wind picked up, and it made it almost like a big sail. And like I'm holding on to it for about an hour, and it's lifting off of the ground. That's how strong the wind was coming through. I ended up unzipping the back corner so the wind could just blow through and
blow through it.
Yeah, like half of them, half the walls unzipped, and it just annihilated the market. I want to say probably 40 of the 60 vendors packed up and left because all their shit was wet, from the rain coming in. But I threw a big tarp over our whole display
and everything.
Yeah, so ours was fine. We still made some sales throughout the day, but I got on and was like, you know what, this market's pretty shot, so I made all affiliate codes 25% off for the rest of that weekend and stuff, just to try to recoup something from it.
Right.
But that's going to happen. Weather's going to happen like that. So
yeah, you can't really control that.
Still was worth it. Still was definitely worth it. We're going to be back down there in August 12th. So I think August 12th. Okay. I don't know. We're down there in August again. So
good deal. Hey, Mark. You too.
Jason, you're not. Hey, Mark, what's going on, my man? Jason, you're not wrong, dude. They were, by the end of it, they were passing out free beer. I was like, I am in.
Beards and Coffee, welcome in, man. Good to see you here.
Hey, Beards and Coffee.
Hopefully you enjoy the stream. And I said Donald's in here. How you doing, Donald?
Hey, Donald. Yeah. Phase so
Dan fading him out.
Phase 1. Because I rolled away. Oh no, because I muted. I muted.
Yeah.
I think I muted myself.
You got muted.
Actually. Yeah. Already in phase 1, 13 minutes in. This isn't going good. Jay, it was nice, man. The beer tent was nice. They had it was all local. It was like a local brewery there, so it was all the local stuff that they brewed a couple blocks away. So it was pretty cool. And the Rotary Club put it on, so they were just like, hey, we tapped the keg and they're going to charge us for the whole keg. So here it is.
Here it is. Start drinking.
It was like, I have to leave in a few hours, but I will have a couple. I had a 2-hour drive back. So what's up, Ken?
How you doing, Ken?
Yeah. Oh, for the amount of work we were doing there, I was burning more than I was intaking. So what's up, Justin?
How you doing, Justin? How you doing, Mike?
But But saying
all
that
sorts of things here
the
tonight.
thumbnail you used for the stream tonight, I think I sent you a picture where my beard was about this short, and in that thumbnail picture of you, your beard is really short in there. I feel like that
Yeah.
thumbnail was made 3 months ago. I'm not sure.
Oh, how you doing, Diablo? See the picture that I used.
Oh, thanks, David. Thanks, David. It's an experience.
The picture that I used for that thumbnail was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
I think close to that. And
No
I
doubt.
told you, send me the sexiest picture you've got. So that's what you sent me.
I did send that to you, and that was I had to scroll back on my phone for that because I haven't taken a selfie in a while. So, I'm not a I'm not oh, that'd be cool. I am not a selfie kind of guy. I don't take a lot of selfies. So
You should have just snapped one right there when I asked you to.
Well, that would have been a good idea.
It would.
But no, I wanted my 8-bit shirt on. I wasn't wearing like this shirt or like my blue bright shirt. I was wearing, I think, the old one, and it's a couple years old now, so it's like fading a little bit and worn from the wash. So, Justin.
Trust me, Justin. I've been up his ass about the Castlevania too. So,
brother. So my plan, which all fell apart, was in March or April, I was going to host a March Madness bracket because I still have all of the things everybody sent in, and I can still do it, and maybe I'll do it soon.
how's it going,
Do
Philip?
a March Madness bracket and do seeding, random seeding with characters, and do a bracket, and then have everybody vote on an IG story or our private Facebook group for those cents, and have it last. I think Facebook Facebag, they can. I think those votes can last for a week. IG stories go away after 24 hours. So
yeah, you got 24 hours with that.
Yeah, but in a Facebook private, you can leave it. So that was that. And I wanted to do this whole thing, and it just
I got a text message, so
the
my phone decided to wire out there for a minute.
So that is the story on that, and I really want to do that still. It's not going to be Castlevania will win. It's the people's character, and I was I don't know if you guys know, but Fitz does a lot of character drawings, and I was talking to him about possibly doing a future future drawing for a label. So possibly Castlevania. I mean, I at this point, I think Castlevania will win the people's character.
It will.
Simon Belmont. Now. So,
see if Fitz, he gave you a little plug there.
Yeah. So Fitz. If people don't know, Fitz does some cartoon work. It's really
I
cool
didn't know
stuff,
that.
So.
I didn't
check
know
out
that,
his
so
IG, man. Yeah, he posts. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I appreciate it. No worries.
Well, didn't you say? I think he just followed me today. I think he's in Canada. You don't
Beards
ship to
and
Canada,
coffee?
dude. Yeah, beards and coffee.
I do ship to Canada. I think it costs $1 million to ship to Canada. Let me look.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, there's 31 of you in here. How many likes are there? I don't know. I can't.
Well, there's a Beard and Coffee on IG, and they're out of South Australia. That is a place we definitely don't ship to.
No, Beards and Coffee he followed me today, and
Okay.
for the life of me now, I can't remember what his name is. Forgive me. I'm sorry.
No, it's yeah.
But
That happens.
he did reach out and say that
He's in Utah.
wait a minute. All right, I have my shit all fucked up then. I apologize. See, this dipshit here. This is what he does. He subscribes when I'm live on Fridays, and then he unsubscribes. That's why I see my count go up all the time. It'll go up, then it'll go down, then it'll go up, then it'll go down.
I see 22 likes.
If you're going to come into the stream and not like the stream, why are you even here?
It could be the most popular 8-bit cent is 2022. It was Cutman, our barbershop collab with Daniel Disney Bearded. Just supported a lot of companies, and so we worked with him. I think I made 25 different variations, and he used about 10 of them completely and said they were all amazing. So, but I ended up picking one. That was our best scent. Number two in 2022 was Two Town, and Two Town was number one in 2021. And Two Town I didn't launch that until I think July of 2021. So it had 6 months of selling, and it was our number one scent, almost 1 cent of the year in the Beardies that Tyson Faithfully Bearded did. So it was a runner-up for Scent of the Year 2021. And Ken actually got it recently. Ken Sconson, he got a bunch of our stuff. But yeah, Orca was the best-selling summer one. So that came out last summer. Cutman was it was part of was a Mega Man Cutman from Mega Man. So it was Mega Man and Cutman battling. I designed that whole label myself. I actually I actually created Cutman, well, most of them from scratch, actually. I should say that. So, but Cutman, you won't find anywhere else in that design looking like that except for on our 8-bit. It was pretty challenging to make. It was Mega Cutman, and then I wanted to do a barbershop that I don't like a lot of powder, so I wanted to do a more clean barbershop. So then I did Mega Man 2 in February, and people have loved that one. So,
Jason.
What scent do you have, Jason? I told you this before the stream, Dan. I've sent all these out. I've sent a ton of samples out of the new scents over the last couple months. And I took them to markets, and I was just throwing them at people at markets. I took them to the Bearded Villains Ohio charity, and just probably set 50 samples out on a table and just let people go to town on them.
See, Two Town is a great scent. I will say it's a great scent, but the sleeper scent is Thriller Gorilla. That's actually my favorite scent.
Yeah. So, yes, Shadow Man. Yeah, Shadow Man's really good, man. People really love that one. Thriller Gorilla does amazing at markets. So, and I don't know if I've talked about this before. It's the way I describe the scent to like the online audience. And if
That's what turns everybody off of it.
Yeah. I just suck at the description. I've done it like did it like 3 times, because if you smell it, you will love it. But it's getting over, like they see oak in it, or like I think I first called it like a musky cologne, and what was, that's a real good turn on, musky cologne. And then I redid it because there's like sweet lemon up front on it, and it is a little woodsy, and it has like oak like an oak barrel kind of scent vibe to it with some musk. So it's real tough. But when I am at markets, that is usually a really good seller, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
I love the scent. It's like
Yeah.
I said, it's my favorite one, and then probably Orca. But
yeah, So yes.
Jason, you're only 25 minutes late. It's okay.
So what we'll do, Dan, is we will. So I'm running a promo right now that does not include your affiliate code.
Oh, okay. See how he
But
is?
well, I mean, let's be honest. I started the promo like 4 or 5 days ago. I didn't know I was going to be on here. It's prepping for Shark Week. So
Yes. Yep.
I am running a promo. Shark Week 23 is the code. And if you spend over $18, you get a free bottle of Orca. And if you buy it, if you make a purchase tonight, I will pay Dan commission on those sales without using the code. So you can get essentially 2 oils for $18.99, and I will pay Dan a commission.
That's funny. Here, I'll change the banner for it. We'll do it if I can.
Because Shark Week is officially July 23rd, starts July 23rd. So that was we released Orca about a year ago, and man, like it made it into, I think, our top 5 last year. And it was only around for half the year. But we had the combo. We had the shark head 3D print that was color changing, right? We had the amazing box that I designed. We had all that stuff. So it did really well. But
all right, Shark Week 23, spend over, what was it?
$18, not including apparel.
Spend over $18. Wow. Get it right, Dan. I can't type for the shit.
Spend 18 plus free Orca. Now you got to add the Orca to the cart. Got to add that to the cart so it takes it off. I can track the sale and
get free Orca oil. And hopefully that worked. We'll see.
If you want to give us a shot, if you want to try a couple oils, no big deal. But since we're here, and I cannot change your affiliate code to a buy this, get that, because it's set up as this is the discount percentage or whatever. So I will just manually track it and let you know.
I'd be perfectly okay with just this, Carrie.
No. None of that going on here. Keep that in last month.
Garrett, fucking Google it.
Yeah, what? I'm not making a sound like that. I don't know what sound doesn't work. So just to clarify why it's named the Orca, this is a Jaws theme scent. And it's called the Orca because that was the name of the boat that was hunting Jaws.
Yep.
So this is
copyright reasons.
well, I mean, yeah. Well, I guess we probably could have called it Jaws. I guess I don't know, or something close to that. So it was more of a Sea Skipper cologne anyway. After grizzled, let me pull up my spreadsheet here.
That's the scent description you give. A Sea Skipper cologne. It's an aquatic cologne, is what it comes off to me as.
Yeah, it's not like it. It is a little bit for sure. Let's see here. What did I put down here? Tropical citrus and cedar. So it's a very tropical, has a little bit of coconut, up front, not a lot, a little bit. And then it has some, like on the description, it has a little bit lighter green floral scents, like hibiscus, and then a little cedarwood and amber. It's a light, yeah. Would you? I mean, you could probably just a tropical cologne, maybe. What did you say?
Yeah.
What kind of cologne?
I'd say it's an aquatic cologne.
Aquatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like an Acqua di Gio. It is not like that. So. Russ, that was a picture from Wesley was in that picture. That picture we took in December of 2020 before we launched our new branding as 8-Bit. And we had everybody dress up as costumes and did a whole photo shoot of everything. So she absolutely hates that picture. So I post it every year on her birthday. I think it's just a fun picture. Just everybody was having a good time, and the kids were just having a blast dressed up as characters. It's tough getting the family together to take pictures anyway, but they all got to change costumes and dress up, and it's a little bit sweeter on the front end. So it has a little coconut, some mandarin on the front end, some lime and lemon. Let's see, looking through my sheet here, hibiscus.
I agree with Garrett on the candles that Shaun doesn't make.
What are you talking about? So I have some candles. So the candles will be changing. Those will be changing at some point too. We had a lot of stuff going on, and none of it includes a Castlevania scent. So just
You bastard.
It's on the list. There's just summer is just such a tough time, and it's a struggle sometimes. This is not our primary source of income. My wife has the full-time job, breadwinner. I do this full-time, but it's not a primary source of income for us. So it kids are home for the summer, and I'm trying to balance working and coming up with new releases, but also spending time with them because our oldest is moving into high school. And he's already working out with like the soccer team 2 hours a day, and that's going to go to like about 6 hours a day for conditioning. Trying to go to the park with them. We went to the roller rink. We're trying to go to Kings Island. We've done a bunch of stuff, the pool. It's just trying to balance knowing that we only have so many years with them at home. You only really get 18 summers with your kids. And also balance work. It's tough. I'm not getting a lot done on the work end of it that I'd like to, with the blogs and our YouTube content, new scents, with label design and that kind of stuff. So, but at the same time, that'll always be there. Hopefully, kids are going to grow and be gone. So I'm trying to play a little bit of video games with them during the day, do a little bit of work in the morning, get a good breakfast for them, get out, we'll run some errands, do some stuff, do some fun stuff. The next couple of days, we might just spray each other down with the hose because there's no AC in our house. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Thanks for stopping in, Travis. Appreciate it.
Travis, what's up, man? Thank you.
Mark got Bubble Man, and then he got the Orca, or he put the Orca. Hopefully, he used the. Hopefully, you spent over $18, Mark.
He got it. Look at that. Look at that guy. Mark is an amazing Amazing man. You know, he supports a ton of companies. So thank you again, Mark. He bought the hell out of our Blue Devil candles when we had them. Yeah, Donald. Yeah, life, right? I mean, it just there's just so much you have on your list that you want to get done, and then your kid's like, "Hey, can you throw baseball with me?" And you're like in the middle of writing something, and you're like, "Yes, let's do it." And so every night I go out and or most days I'll go out and I'll throw 100 pitches to my kid in the backyard. I'll only hit him a couple times just to make sure he's paying attention.
Yeah, toughen him up a little.
Yeah, toughen him up, right? And then he learns nothing when we go to the All-Star game and strikes out every time. But that's okay. He's only 9, no big deal. But we try to just spend time, and it's just a tough balance. And that being a dad and like working and like you just get pulled in a lot of different directions in life. And I think kids are an investment.
Yeah, they are. In more ways than one.
What's up?
I said, yeah, kids are an investment in many ways.
Yeah, they are. And so Donald's empty nester, right? 17-year-old driving to college. So that's awesome. Hopefully, he succeeds there, Donald. That's, and you have 18 years to really, I mean, you can still guide them a little bit after, and, maybe in college if they come to you with questions, but you are shaping them to try to be a positive influence on this world and not a shit bag, right? So you can't control that.
You can't control that.
But once they leave, you just hope that at some point they will, remember kind of what you instilled in them and taught them growing up. So
what's going on, Casey? Thanks for stopping in, man.
I'm missing a lot of these comments. Yeah, Ken, maybe so my oldest and your oldest are the same age then. My oldest is 14 and he's going to be a freshman. So it's crazy, man. They're, now it's just going to start flying by with all the events that they're going to have in high school. And, they're going to start making friends and then be gone. You're going to see them less and less. And so
they're going to want nothing to do with you. It'll all be about the social life.
Yeah, I think our oldest he'll be about some social life, but he'll absolutely hang around, and he's got a big heart on him. So yeah, hard in summertime, work on content. We focus on spending time with the kids. Yeah, Garrett, absolutely. Ken's youngest Mark, your youngest is in high school this year. Yeah, you really have to. So then Jason, what you're saying is no, man, I mean, I have what I need. The labels showed up. I was showing Dan before the stream. Labels are ready to go. I never got to that live stream I said I was going to do in the Facebook group. Right? That's still possible. I'm hoping to do a live stream release on our channel on Thursday, but I got to get these made up and shipped out to some affiliates and stuff beforehand. Most people have gotten a sample of either one, Shadow or Gemini. We've added Tomahawk and a mystery oil. So if you buy all 3, or if you spend $50, you will get the free mystery oil. So what's up, Steven?
I just got your message. You're probably the reason why my internet is so shit right now.
Mark, you missed the pink peach. I just did a custom last pink peach for a customer yesterday. The last one ever. Well, until I redesign it all. So redesign all the labels and everything.
Redo it.
Yeah. Here's a good scent. Sometimes the scent has to go away. Hey, Shade. Sometimes the scent has to go away for, a year. People have been asking me when, oh God, what's the name of that one? My Sunday, my banana split Sunday one.
Oh, the
Guinea
second banana.
corn. Second banana. I've had people ask me if that was going to make a return, and I did a limited last year on that one, but no. We have our 8-bit party food scent this year, so
Yeah,
we'll roll with that.
my wife was big on getting the second banana one too.
Yeah. Oh, she likes that first banana too, huh?
I hope you're listening.
This is 8-bit after hours.
Yes, Shaun might seem on the surface to be a very down to earth, good boy who doesn't swear or say anything dirty, but when he comes on this show, he drinks beer and he talks shit like everybody else.
I drink beer. I just am sweating to death. I feel like Pizza the Hut. Just melting all over myself. No, but we'll get. So the plan is to release those on Thursday on our channel. We'll do the. I think I was doing the 2 p.m. streams, and we'll release. So these are going to be in oil only, and then at some point we will. Yes, he is a very bad influence. At some point, should have seen the messages he sent me when I took a picture of all the lovely garden stuff my wife grew. Everybody's like, "Oh man, that's so cool. That garden must be amazing." And then I get a picture of Dan, and then I get a message from Dan. Probably the biggest thing you ever held. Dude, come on. Or whatever you said. It was something like that.
I said you better be careful. It's going to replace you.
Yeah.
I like how your wife is in here.
Oh, goodness. I was like, I took that picture 5 different times to make sure I wouldn't get any of those comments. And I got 2 of them. One from you and then one from Daniel.
Yeah, he says you and Daniel are sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was worth it. Oh,
it was funny though. Some zucchinis, man, are crazy.
Oh, that was a good laugh. I couldn't help it. It was the first thing that came to my mind when you were holding it too. It was just like that.
Oh, you're killing me, dude.
Oh.
So the plan is to have a live stream at 2 p.m. Thursday, and we'll release all 3. I typically will boost affiliate codes for the release, but I have everything in the store marked down 5% already. So we'll just leave affiliate codes the same. Use an affiliate code or a discount. And if you get the 3 that are released, each at $18.99 with an affiliate code discount, it will still put you right above the $50 mark to then get a mystery oil. So you will get 4 oils for the $50. So
nice.
Yeah, it's just something I wanted to do. So this is oil only. There's no balm or butter. I think eventually the plan and kind of how I did this, I'm doing this the same, basically how I did last year. So we released 3 Mega Man Villain Series scents: Bubble, Knight, and Metal Man, with JP, Ryan, and Zeb. And then we kind of looked to see how the sales were on the oils throughout the year, and then people requesting butters. So then I made butters of just Night Man and Bubble Man, and then those also became balms because those have done well. Well. Metal Man has done well too, but it's only really done well since I've kind of marked it down. Initially, it's a stronger, really strong scent. A lot of people like it, but it just wasn't. The sales weren't there to actually make it in butter and balm also. So, and the same thing will happen with these. So if there's something that you really like, we'll chat about it in our private Facebook group. So make sure you join. I think we have like about 106, 107. Dan, I think you might be an admin there. I'm not sure.
I Yes, I am. Yes, I
Maybe. I don't know.
am.
I don't. Yeah, it's so that social media balance too, right? I want to be in there checking it every couple days, but I don't. And then today I made like 3 posts, like trying to catch up from the week. So we'll chat about it in there and get some feedback on which ones you think we should do. Which ones? Oh, thanks, Carrie. That's nice, man. Which ones do you think we should do in the
Butters and balms.
Yeah. Carrie, did you want an Orca oil, my man? I mean, you spent the money, you just didn't use the code or add the other oil. Let me know.
No. Don't give him that free pass on that shit. If he fucked up and didn't put it in there, it's too bad on him. I love you, Carrie.
We're missing some comments talking about all these stories. So that's kind of the idea. So these will be the same as the 3 from last year. And I thought about releasing 3 more, but I think this is going to be, the plan was actually to launch 3 in June and 3 in August, or 3 in June, 3 in July. But I think this might just be it for our villain series, the Mega Man villain series. And we will have more sense throughout the year. I really wanted to do a Contra themed one with like a cherry tobacco and a blueberry tobacco type of deal. Twin pack and well, I appreciate it, my man.
Such a big heart, Carrie.
I know.
He did say it last week on the show that that's what he does when he orders from other companies. He doesn't use anybody's code or anything like that. He pays for the work. That's how he put it.
I appreciate it.
We
got a lot of stuff coming. What's that?
I told him, fuck that. I use any code I can. My broke ass needs to use codes.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's, I think I talked about that in one of a live stream I did a while. If you need, codes are there, use a code. If you need to use a code, use a code. This isn't something you need to live on, right? Beard oil and men's grooming products.
It's not technically a necessity.
That's correct. That's correct. So if you're able to buy it. If you find a good code, use a code.
Yep. Don't test me, everybody. Don't test me.
Oh, goodness.
That's right, Gary. There needs to be they need to be able to stack codes. I want it to be like $1 for me.
Well, so it's like I said, use a code if you got a code. There's some amazing companies out there doing some amazing deals and sales. And Orca again was our best seller last year, and I just really wanted people to get their hands on it. So we wanted to make it a free oil this week to the 17th. So that you can get your delivery by the time Shark Week actually starts on the 23rd. So
yeah, it's that's a cool idea to do it that way too. I really like it. Unfortunately, nobody gets to have this cool little thing.
No, they don't. I actually have 2 extras of those, but we won't talk about that. Those change color when you heat them up.
What?
You didn't know that? It's hypercolor. That's hypercolor.
No, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah. Those shark heads are hypercolor.
So what color does it change if I heat it up?
That'll turn white.
Oh.
Just rub it a lot. I'm just kidding. Get your blow dryer out and just put your blow dryer on it for a little bit. And it actually turns white. I think we made 30 of those. That was the only 3D print I think we did last year. Josh Bearded Blonde just had done an amazing job on a lot of the stuff we did. It was amazing. He just did such a cool job. So some of them were blue. Half the shark heads were blue, and half of them were gray. And then, yeah, they both turn. There's a video I have, reel or a video or whatever they call them now, or whatever they called them a year ago, of me like testing them, and showing how they change colors before the launch. So it was a really cool design. Yeah, Nicholas, it was a great scent. It was a seasonal. No, I don't know if we're going to bring it back to the full lineup. But I'm always willing to make stuff if people reach out to me. So if you,
I wasn't going to say anything. I
just made a peach butter and oil for somebody. So I usually just tell people to just message me. I won't tell people on a live stream what I tell people. Just send me a message if you really want it. I can make it. That's not a big deal. I'm not gonna. If it's possible for me to do it, and I have the fragrance oils to do it, then I will usually do it. And I still have some labels and stuff from that one. So.
See, it's nice when you got an owner that all you gotta do is reach out and be like, hey.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I try to work with people. There's times where I can't, obviously you can't do it. Like, so peach is gone now. I don't have any labels left. It's gone until I redesign or reorder labels, and I don't plan on bringing that back this year. So I can't do a peach oil unless you get an unlabeled bottle, which I typically don't like to do as a business. Just maybe cut the ingredients off of another bottle and put it on there. But if it's a regular customer that's ordered from us before, they're ordering something and they're, it's a request, and I can make it absolutely. So it just might take this customer might take a couple extra days. So especially with a butter, trying to make a one-off butter and like letting it set up and stuff like that. But
there is something about that piece of tape with the handwritten scent profile on there, and that's it.
I do that. Hey, I've done that. I do that. For samples, I'll do that on samples. Gemini Man and Shadow Man had that listed initially when I sent that out in orders, and then I started printing off just like blue labels. I don't know if I have any. Got my sample bin over there of all the samples. So then I started I can make labels like this.
Oh, well, there you go.
Which have like the scent. You can't see it because this awesome $39 cameras. There you go.
There you go.
So tropical citrus cedar. So the orca. So I'll do this with some of them that, like, I have real labels for a lot of the samples, but some of the seasonal and limiteds, I will just throw this label on with a scent description. So
one of my favorite scents that Shaun ever made was a one-off that he made for me that has a piece of tape written on there with pen what it is.
Pine. I think it was pine.
Cedar and pine.
Cedar and pine or something. Yeah. Yeah.
His first shot he took at it.
Yeah, so the leather I use in Tech Mobile was a different leather than I used in Blue Devil, and it's a different leather. So it's a different leather. So this is one of the new labels and scents coming out that nobody got. So this is a new label, Tomahawk Man, that has leather in it also, and this is a different leather, and then the beards on them, of course. So,
Yep.
Yeah, it does. It kind of does all right. It does all right. So we'll do Gemini Man with his beard and stuff. Yeah, all leather's good, but Tecmo Bowl really turned out really well. Shadow Man with his beard. So Tecmo Bowl turned out really well. That's that crisp apple up front, and it had like clover in it, if I remember. It just, yeah, and that Kyle and Joe collab just was interesting because I just was like, hey guys, I know we wanted to work on a collab, and you guys are kind of like, I think it was when they announced that they were like kind of winding their channel down and stuff like that. And I was like,
Yeah.
I know we talked about doing this together and you guys are kind of stepping away, but here is several scent profiles of what I want to launch. What do you think? And they were like, these smell amazing. I was like, okay, send me your logo. I'll put it on there and let's roll, you know? So those guys were good guys. I don't chat with them that often, and you know, life gets busy, and I know they went to the podcast and are doing that, but otherwise known as behind talk. I know. So
entertain for
What's
just a second.
Okay.
I'm going to be right back.
Okay. No problem. So Dan's real favorite scent is the Saturday morning cartoons that I sent a giant candle for Becky and wax melts. So his whole house can smell like Fruit Loops for the entire weekend or whenever she melts that stuff, because he is a super dark and earthy guy. And when I sent him some stuff, I sent stuff for her because Becky just supports so many different companies too. She donates to auctions and charities and help and stuff. So I sent a candle and a bunch of extra stuff of a scent I knew Dan would absolutely hate, but Becky loved. So no dad jokes, Carrie. So my wife actually makes all the dad jokes because her dad was like that, passed that on to her, and now her oldest son will actually make the dad jokes. Yeah, we still are selling those candles, Saturday morning cartoons. I should have them on the site. So I mean, if you buy, I don't know how much, $15.99. So you'd have to buy something else to get the free Orca oil. If we have some left, I think I have to make some more candles. No, I have some in stock. Grandpa's Pipe 2, which is a nice vanilla scent. But
sorry, I had to go check and see why the hell my internet is dropping out so bad. I don't understand.
It's all right, man. There's the dad joke king, Chris Perez, Mr. Chris Perez.
What's going on, Chris?
Up, dude? Yeah, Becky's awesome. So Dan left you last week also?
My internet fully dropped out, like cut off.
Oh, really?
When I was with him, yeah.
Oh, man.
I had to go up and reset it, and luckily he stayed in. And just kept going for a little while until I was able to get it back up.
Carrie's a talker too, so hosting a show by himself.
He did well.
Good.
Mark Josh with the storm that I got. So
yeah, it's buffering a little bit. The buffer, the lag. It's all right, man. You'll be all right.
Yeah, it's annoying though. It annoys the piss out of me so much.
Oh, I'm sure. Mark, Josh. So I chat with Josh about once a month at Embrace the Beard Life. I still chat with him, and he's still doing some. I know he said he was going to get back into making content, and then he just I don't think he did, or maybe made a video or a short video. But he's traveled with a couple other larger men's grooming companies, doing some stuff with them sporadically. But he's just enjoying life, working, and he has 3 kids, 3 very young kids, and it is a lot. It's a lot, and you don't get those years back. So he spent a lot of good time with his kids, and he makes good content, good dude, and he's trying to be a great dad. So, and I think he's succeeding at it. So, which is more
Welcome back,
important.
Corey.
What's up, Corey? Which is more important in the grand scheme of things. So,
yeah, I mean, I know he had gone away for a while, and then he came back. He had came back for, I think he made a couple videos. And then he kind of just stopped again.
He's like, I'm coming back. I promise. And he made like a video or two, and then he was gone again. And I was like, listen, I know how that is. You're trying to balance life, and he truly is like a hobby for him. He has a full-time engineering job that he does, and 3 young kids that I think they moved also at one point. So I had a ton of stuff going on and just needed to step away for a while. That happens. Chris, Chris, you put a joke on your last order and I forgot to shout it out, my man. Let me look it up.
He messaged me today and he said, "Hey, it's my annoying ass again." Don't worry, Chris. You're not annoying at all.
There we go. Let's see here. Where'd it go? He always leaves jokes. Where's the notes? Okay. Did you know? I don't think you did a video of this, Chris, but did you know that Nintendo makes ambulances? They make an ambulance. They say, Wii U, Wii U, Wii U.
Of course, Chris.
Yeah, that's good.
Of course.
That's good. That makes sense. I never owned a Wii U. I've never owned a Wii U. I have a Wii. Never got into the Wii U.
Neither did I.
I'm bummed I got rid of my GameCube because I was like, well, the Wii can play GameCube everything, so I don't need a GameCube anymore.
That is true.
And I got rid of it. I wish I would have kept it.
I'm glad you added on that last part there, Dean.
Yes.
Otherwise, we would have been.
Yes. Thank you.
We would have been left in. We would have. Our minds would have been wandering the whole time.
The clarification is key.
Exactly. If you don't clarify, oh my God, bad things can happen. You all right there, Shaun?
Just sweat running down me.
You poor guy.
But it's just because we took did a bunch of things, and then I was working. I almost have our last Lego build video edited and ready for release. That I like the series that we started a year and a half ago. We literally filmed them all in December, the rest of them in December, and I'm editing the last one. But there's so many outtakes from it. It's going to be a long video because the first 7 minutes are just the kids. I just hit record and let the kids sit next to each other before they had to do anything. So it's just them goofing off and making fun of each other and like practicing for the camera. So that's like the first 6 minutes of the video is just seeing like the interaction between all the kids and the day to day, what we live through every day.
No.
And it's fun, exciting. It keeps us on our toes. But that video should be coming out. What's up, Tyson?
What's going on, Tyson?
Video should be coming out. Dan C wrote a blog for us, so I need to get that out. I really like writing blogs, but just like time, the time thing. I love sitting down, writing, and putting thoughts out there. So just don't. It's that time, that capacity. I'm full. So
Trying to balance everything out. Sometimes
tough.
there's just not enough time in the day.
Yeah, when you're trying to do something like this by yourself, and you're trying to do email marketing and SMS and YouTube channel, social media, the blogs, doing the website. I do all my own label design, scent creation. It's overwhelming at times, and just naturally things just, you think you can do it all, but in reality you can only do so much. And hence why these 3 oils we're supposed to be June, and they're going to be the 3rd week of July. So it's just life. And that's fine. That is fine.
Exactly. Exactly. life gets away from you sometimes, and
yeah.
you do the best.
So do what you can, and sometimes your passion projects that you want to do, you just can't get to right away. And like, I enjoy writing blogs. Will they make me a lot of money? No, but it's something that I actually enjoy doing. But I trying to sit down and type something up.
Now, is blogging basically like public internet journaling?
Yes, I would say.
Okay.
But you can also do educational blogs. So, like, I asked Dan to write us a short blog on the importance of beard oil. I've wrote 3 blogs on our website. They're there now at the bottom. And have been wanting to write more, but just not. And I'll stop at Tyson. Thank you. But Dan's helping out with that, and which is awesome. Helping step in just the importance of beard oil and use, and then I'll tie that in. And I wanted to do a little short YouTube section on it to tie them in with the SEO and all that behind the scenes stuff that's so important. So, learn a lot. So
blogs help your SEO, Shaun, just like that.
Yeah, they do. So honestly, you just have to start doing stuff. So like just me doing the YouTube stuff, short term, I wanted to do a once a month show. I didn't get to do it. My own fault. Just, get busy and whatever. When you used to search YouTube, only reviews would come up.
Yep.
That were done on me. But after I started doing YouTube shows, tagging our company, doing the Lego videos and tagging stuff, when you search YouTube now, our channel actually comes up. So that's how important it is in like the Google rankings and stuff like that. I mean, you literally have to create content so that Google knows that you got a channel, tag it appropriately. You tag it like somebody's typing in Google, not, so my tag usually doesn't include the hyphen because nobody's typing out a hyphen when they're typing an 8-bit beard co. Right.
I never do.
Or right. Sometimes they might not even do the letter. They'll spell the word out 8-bit. So that's part of the tag too. So there's just all that thought into it. Like, I'm sitting down at a computer and I'm going to search something. What am I going to search? When I'm talking beard oil or beard oil launches, I'll put a lot of our ingredients down there, or, charity for when we did the As You Wish re-release, or the charity stream, or whatever. It's just, you just got to kind of think about what somebody would type in or search, or somebody types in something, what you want to come up and search. So
Yeah. Corey paid a guy $300 per blog.
What? I've got 3 orders tonight, man. Look at you. Yeah, Corey got somebody that was really good to write his blogs. I wouldn't say good. His blogs are good, but it was very focused on Corey's brand and was an outdoor blogger, right?
Okay.
He just wasn't writing like what is beard oil. He was like, he would put very detailed information about hiking and all that kind of stuff. So
right. Oh, this was it. Was this the third order?
Big Stu, yeah, Big Stu. What's up?
Attaboy, Stu.
Thank you.
Now they're all talking about Chris being their blogger. He'll write all dad jokes for him. 99% nonsense bullshit. I'll be a blogger for that.
Which is yeah.
Especially if I can get $300 per blog.
You will not get $300 per blog. You might get that one time, and then you will get $0. Probably.
Yep, that first blog that gets put out from Beard of the North, Dan. It ain't gonna be a pretty one, probably.
Yeah, first and last. It's a hell of a business model, Dan. I know a guy you'll pay $300 for a blog, but you won't pay him $300 twice.
Oh, come on. My opinions are worth it.
So like just ideas, right? Like I have 1,000 ideas written down about what I want to do. Will I ever get to them all? I don't know. Like speaking of Chris being like a blogger, he could be like a guest blogger, right? Love guest bloggers. Come on and write a blog. I don't, absolutely. If you want maybe money, send you money. If you want some product, send you new releases early, unreleased oils, whatever, customs. It's a negotiation. It all depends on what you want and where you meet. But what I wanted to do was part of our YouTube strategy was to have 2 shows a month. One would just be something like this, where we sit down for an hour, hour and a half, we chat, have a good time, talk about what's going on, that kind of thing. The second show every month would be about an hour, and it would be somebody from our private Facebook group, or I haven't just figured out how to do IG yet, but somebody that enjoys our brand, follows us in our private Facebook group, invite them on, and we would do like an online emulator together and play like a retro game together for like an hour. Cool idea.
That is a cool idea, yes.
I have no idea how to accomplish that, and I have no capacity to learn how to do that. Like I can get on an online emulator and share my screen and do that, but I don't know how to invite somebody in. So like StreamYard doesn't have that capacity, but so I started downloading and researching like Streamlabs, OBS or OBS Labs that are a lot more complicated than StreamYard is, but you have the capability. And I know people are like, oh, stream on Twitch and stuff, but trying to invite, you have to like host it on, like you would have to host, I think, the game itself to invite somebody in. I think, I don't know. But if somebody watches this that knows how to do it, reach out to me. If anybody ever comes across this channel,
just by
1 hour and 14-minute mark, I need somebody to help me set up where I can invite people on to play retro video games on our channel. It's something I've wanted to do for like a year and a half, and I just like, it would just be a cool ass stream to just hang out with somebody. No, you didn't, Ken. I used to have a Raspberry Pi, and my brother did too. and an old NES case. That's awesome, man.
I know a lot of people that use the Raspberry Pis
Yeah.
to do emulators.
Yeah.
I know Corey was just talking about how he ordered something that was going to give him like 5,000 retro games or something like that.
Yes.
He was saying that last night on the commission.
Yeah, he did. So, Chris, you could be our first guest, dude. Well, maybe I would probably have one of my brothers on first. You know,
it would be fun if you could figure out how to do that, actually.
And then, just because we used to kick each other's ass in games growing up, so that would have to be like have one or two of those, one or two of my brothers. 5 brothers, so we had a lot of battles. The first time we ever really played Mortal Kombat, my brother went to college. My oldest brother went to college 91, 92 was when his first year of college. Got in electrical engineering, computers and stuff. What's a computer in 1991? Not a lot of people know. They're not very popular, but amazing field to get into early. Yep. He brought home this computer he built from University of Dayton. He's a flyer. And set it up on our kitchen island with a monitor and keyboard. And he's just like, check out this kick-ass game. And we were playing Mortal Kombat 1 or 2 on a PC and just destroying the shit out of the keyboard, slamming like the Z and the X. And like it was just an amazing, core memory, amazing experience. My oldest brother Kevin, sometimes he pops into these streams, but just how much fun that was. So we'd have to probably host 1 or 2 of my brothers on, and but then I wanted to reach out to people that love our company and support our company and me and my family, and so it was just like doing a random selection of private Facebook group. It's one of the reasons I started it, was just get more dialogue going about sense, about what you guys like about the brand, games, whatever. So, so that's been an idea of mine for a long time. I know there's some channels out there that do it, but nobody likes to share exactly how they do it because they're afraid you're going to steal their stuff,
steal their ideas. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I just want to know, how do you host somebody to be able to play with them in a retro emulator like that?
Right.
Maybe you could do it on a Nintendo Switch if you're friends. Can you invite somebody on the Switch online? But then they'd have to have pay for a Nintendo Online account. I don't want to do all that, right? I just want to literally be like this, have a third screen where we're playing the actual game, streaming, or something like that. So
I wonder if you could have to do some research on figuring out how to do that. Might have to look into that.
Yeah, that's very, very, as cool as that is, as much fun as that would be, that's very, very low on my list of research items right now. So.
Have a good night, Carrie. Thanks for stopping in, man.
See you, Carrie. Did you buy some of those Uline shelves on Prime Day, man?
Probably.
I think they were having a good deal.
What's going on, Aldemir?
Hey, Aldemir.
Thanks for stopping in, man.
So just ideas like that. I got a whole list of stuff to do. So something that we are going to do later this year is I'm going to develop a lighter beard oil blend. So we're going to go a little bit lighter and be a little more natural. Something me and my wife talked about 6 or 8 months ago, maybe longer. And
have a good night,
Mike.
Good night.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, dude.
You said something about this in your Facebook group today.
Yeah, the group you're an admin of.
Are you subtly taking jabs at me?
No, you're good.
Shaun.
I'm just joking. I need to be more active in there too.
Facebook is
Shade,
just
that
something
used
that I'm
so
not.
Shade, that the Contra cheat code used to be part of our hashtag and sign off on all emails and everything for probably the first year and a half of our brand. So, but it's just so long to put on there. And then if you get the different PC interprets the colors different than Mac, then Apple, then Android, and it got some of the stuff turning yellow on some of the emails going out. It's just weird, but if you have a PC emulator and then streaming your screen. What's up, Nate? How you doing,
Hold on,
man?
Nate.
Yeah, Mark. So we're gonna so the idea is to do a lighter blend. So our blend's a little bit heavier now, intentionally. It's an amazing blend, and originally I was gonna just change our original blend, and just so many people are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna change it, and then I get a review. This blend's so amazing, and then I talk to other people, dude, your blend is like top five, da 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 da. The blend and the ingredients and. They're becoming a little more common, so I kind of wanted to mix it up a little bit. And but I want to do a lighter blend, and it's going to be an essential oil line. What's up, Josh? Talking about you earlier, man.
What's going on, Josh?
All good stuff. All good stuff. So
he's lying.
That's right. So it's going to be essential oils. So those are typically lighter. They don't last as long anyway. More natural. So I mean, some of them do, but we also wanted a lighter blend to go along with that to kind of differentiate the makeup of it. So yeah, I posted in the group. We have amazing ingredients in our blend. So I think the new blend I want to make about 5 or 6 oils. And so I asked our private Facebook group, which oils would you want to see in a lighter blend, right? When we make this lighter blend, what oils do you want to see from our old blend show up in our new blend? Because I just don't want to create all new everything. I really like the ingredients I use. It's the reason why, like I developed that blend most of 2020. I think June of 2020, I started working on that. Finalized it towards the end of the year, and then we rebranded February of 2021 to 21 actually. So that's been our blend for 2.5-3 years.
What's going on, Eric? Thanks for stopping in, man.
What's up, Eric? So great ingredients, and I wanted to keep some of those ingredients. So I think we'll like I talked to the wife about it. We've been working on something for a while, and I was actually just talking to Dan C a little bit this week about it also, and he loves the idea. So,
hey, I mean, if you want to move it down to a lighter blend, I mean, why not?
Yeah, well, some like Mark's saying here, some people like, so we have 2 blends. So our heavier blend, our medium to medium, it's a little bit on the medium heavy side. And I have heavier scents in there that are longer lasting and stuff. So a lighter blend, you're talking, it's not going to last you all day, most likely with a lighter blend. You're not going to get the same feeling beard, 12, 15, 16 hours later, I think, with a little bit lighter blend. No, at least from a lot of the lighter oils I've tested, it's some of them can go all day, but some of them are, like a 6 or 8 hour kind of peak for some of the oils that I've been testing. But but I wanted to carry 3 oils over from our 3 to 4, but I posted 3 in our Facebook group. What 3 oils would you like to see carried from our OG blend into our lighter blend? And somebody had the nerve to put castor on there. Like, my man, it's a lighter blend. Like, it's a lighter blend. I appreciate I love the information.
What are the
maybe they don't know how heavy castor is, and that's so.
What are the new oils that you're considering?
Well, Dan,
was that the wrong question to ask or what?
No. Well, what 3 would you say I should carry over? How about that? Let's start there. So, if you don't remember our blend, it's Babassu oil, castor, Abyssinian, golden jojoba, hemp seed, avocado, and cucumber.
Yep. I mean, obviously, you'd carry over jojoba. I mean, it's like the mainstay. Unless you were already thinking about not.
That's probably going to be, yes. Well, I want to build a whole line out of face creams and eye creams and lotions and stuff down the line, and it will all be geared around golden jojoba oil. It's just, I actually sometimes will just throw that in separate all by itself and rock with it all day unscented. It's just an amazing ingredient. So take that away. That's not part of the 3. So what
no
other
jojoba.
3? What other?
Probably, I mean, my beard loves hemp.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Abyssinian and the cucumber.
Okay. Interesting.
But why are you looking at me like that?
No, that's good. Those are all good. I mean, they're all good oils, right? The oils in our blend are all great oils. So,
yeah, cucumber, Abyssinian, and hemp seed would probably.
Abyssinian is a 1 to 5 absorption. It's a 1. Abyssinian is, and from a comogenic standpoint, it's a 0. Cucumber is a 1, also absorption, and a 0. And hemp is a 3, like a medium absorption, and a 0. Those are, I mean, they're great. They're great blends. They're great oils. So I'm probably
not that fucking smirk on your face.
Well, because I'm probably not going to carry over hemp and castor for sure.
Well, not castor.
Yeah,
that's an obvious one. So you're going to carry over Abyssinian.
So we have a good amount of hemp seed in our original blend. So I think I don't think I want to move away from hemp a little bit. It's a great ingredient. Cucumber seed is very similar from a linoleic, from a fatty acid standpoint, and it's a lighter one. Yes, hemp seed would help be that heavier, but jojoba is a heavier. It's a 3. It's a 3 also, so it would be a little bit heavier. Avocado is. You too, Ken. Thanks for hanging out, man. Avocado is a little bit heavier. Its absorption's like a 3 to 4. Avocado is amazing ingredient. I've tried to make a new blend. I've made about 80 variations. This is my R&D.
It's funny because it's funny because I plan to do a review on Johnny's stuff, and I was looking through the carrier blend, and I was like, I don't even know how the fuck to pronounce this shit. So I'm gonna have to go on Google and type it in and say, how do you pronounce?
I missed Chris's comment earlier. New blend's going to be pizza roll oil, bald eagle oil, and soul glow. Squalene's a great ingredient too. So basically, I've looked at a lot of different ingredients. I was looking at squalene, sunflower, sweet almond, rice bran, olive oil, safflower, high oleic, and safflower regular, because there's 2 different versions: pumpkin, apricot, pomegranate, rosehip seed. I looked at squalene also. I've not ordered squalene to try it out. But just trying to find the right balance with everything we're doing. So it's got to be a lighter oil. I have spreadsheets for everything that I'm looking at. What else is on here? I have meadow foam, sea buckthorn, broccoli. Obviously, our regulars, Abyssinian and stuff. So
Yeah.
What's that? I made a really good blend. 66 was really good. I sent that out to some people, and it was golden jojoba, babasu, cucumber, Abyssinian, and avocado. That's 5 of the 7. So hemp and castor are gone. That was good, but that's not gonna be it, because I don't want to take 3. So I'm leaning towards 4 out of the 6. So jojoba, Abyssinian, avocado, and babasu are probably going to be it. Abyssinian's real light. Babasu is on the lighter side. Avocado is a little heavier, and golden jojoba is great. And then, yes, they do. They do. Avocado, I've tried blends without avocado oil. And avocado is one of those oils that is very unique. It's probably one of the most similar to like a bird oil in the breakdown of the fatty acids. Avocado oil is. So if you like bird oils, your beard would probably love avocado oil also. It's one of those that actually penetrates the shaft of the hair, right?
Glad you added that on the end.
So it doesn't just like seal or coat, right? It actually
the shaft.
Yes, it penetrates the hair shaft, right? The hair follicles, so it can help condition the hair from the inside. But anyway, trying to. I said it that way on purpose for you, by the way. Aldemir, we'll bring Hammered Bro back. Hammered Bro definitely be back in November, my man. So new label again, probably. So we'll get on that early. Yeah. So Nate, I really moistens the shaft. So Nate, I was thinking about cucumber, but it's already in our OG blend, right? So I brought it over. This first blend I made. So the first blend is jojoba, babasu, cucumber, avocado, apricot, and meadow foam. It's okay. I wore it today. We'll wear it for the next few days. So we're trying some meadow foam, some rosehip, some safflower initially right now. But rosehip seed, I think it's a light oil also. It is expensive. It's way more expensive than meadow foam. Yeah, man, there's a lot. There's definitely a lot to it.
The behind the scenes stuff, especially when you get into like how he talks about the fatty acids and all this stuff. That's where it stops for me too. Some guys do the breakdowns of like the acids and the fatty acids and all that stuff in the oils and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, I want to make sure it's balanced. It's a balanced blend. I mean, a lot of that's what I was saying. A lot of these oils have very similar profiles, and you could substitute some for other oils. Honestly, Abyssinian cucumber, hemp seed, shea nut. Yeah, Corey, that would probably be a good blend too. Shea nut. Oh, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it, man. Squalene was on my radar for a while, but I just you can't. The olive oil one is hydrogenated. I was reading about it actually yesterday,
Your wife's calling you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paid all that money. I paid all that money for something, I guess. What was squalane? It was squalane. So I was not going to get the shark one. I would get the one derived from olive oil, but they have to. I was reading about it. Okay, I guess it depends on the source. It's a polyunsaturated hydrocarbon liquid. It's naturally in many animals. It's been used since the 1900s, but it was mainly used from sharks or whatever. I've not tried cacao oil, Eric. Here's a couple, Boabab, Marula, a couple of those I was looking at too. But I want our blend to be, I don't want it to be like exotic. I want it to be unique, but not like exotic. Like Johnny Ray has a very exotic blend, and the ingredients are amazing too. But at some point, like I had trouble just trying to find cucumber seed oil. I had to go 3 different suppliers last summer, right? Because it's a great oil, but it's just not used as much. So the sourcing on it is limited. And the supplier I get it from is Nature in a Bottle, and they're based in India. So sometimes there's delays when you order it, trying for them to clear customs into the U.S. Right? So I wanted to try to eliminate that on a lot of the products if I can find a supplier already in the U.S. that. And 2 suppliers I had for that ingredient specifically stopped carrying it like a year and a half ago. So that's why it was out of the original villain blend last summer, because I couldn't get it when I was making those blends. So I want something that's going to be scalable also as we continue to grow. And
well, yeah. I mean, that's the biggest point of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just to continue to grow as you grow.
Beers and coffee. So you use metafoam, golden jojoba, and hemp seed. So metafoam and golden jojoba are very similar. They probably are about 25 or 30% of the actual breakdown of it is different, was where they differentiate. So it is interesting trying to work both of those into an oil. Metafoam holds scent very well. Who lives in a beard oil under the sea? Scorpions. Execute blends. So Chris has just had this is a perfect blend, right? I sent it to Jay, Bearded Wolverine, and he loved it. So right, metafoam and jojoba are very similar, Nate, and that's why I've always been like, do we need both of them in a blend? But metafoam actually holds scent for a long duration, and it can just help extend the shelf life of your oil. So it's good. It is good to have those in there. So, but that's just like boring conversation for most people, by the way, talking about this stuff.
I'm just listening and absorbing all this information that I will probably not retain.
Oh, did he remove his comment? That was a funny comment, Eric. Oh, no, there it is. It just disappeared from me. I want your blend to be so epic I could close my eyes and beat Zelda. Let the oil show me the way. Yeah, metafoam's a great ingredient. It is. It's just trying to balance it with a jojoba. And I know a lot of companies, I think, use both. There's several that use both. But I also want to, differentiate. Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I get that.
You want to differentiate. So there's a lot of stuff that is out there that I'm looking at, Dan. So, but it'll be a lighter blend. It'll be essential oil focused. So, like I said, but yeah. So that's the idea. I probably wasn't going to happen until next year, honestly.
Is that blend going to carry over in all products, your butters and all that stuff?
Yes, it will. This will only be available. This blend will only be available in our essential oil line. They will have a completely different label, And you didn't know I was going to talk about all this tonight. You just
No,
were
I
like,
didn't.
hey, come on the show.
Hey,
Hey,
I
have a few
provide
laughs.
I
Hey.
provide the platform for people to tell what they want to tell the people. That's what I do.
So, yeah. So we're going to call it something like it's an essential oil blend. I wanted to differentiate it anyway, so it'll be something like the classic essentials or gaming essentials, level 1 essentials, something like that. And the
Mark, he already made me a pine scent, so I'm good.
yeah, we will have a pine scent in this also. There'll be some earthy ones, so it's going to be pretty sweet. I've got an idea about the labels I'm going to do. They're not necessarily going to be they're character based, but they will be themed and stuff like that. So
yeah, you don't have to give away too much tonight if you don't want to, Shaun.
No, it's good. So yeah, so we got that just kind of all came together, and my wife's like, you know what? Just get working on it and get it out by the end of the year. Just like move it to the top of the list. I'm like, but what about my blogs? Screw your blog. Make the new line.
Fuck your blogs. They don't make us any money.
Oh.
What's going on, Daniel?
What's up, Daniel? Yeah, it's dangerous to go alone and take the spirit oil. That was on one of our original bottles, Coffee and Beards 2.5 years ago. That's right. So that's going to be, it's going to be completely differentiated from our OG line. And we're struggling a lot with where to go with it in our OG line. And, just people telling me, why are you trying to even change this? It's fine. It works great. And it was just something I wanted. I've been using it for 3.5 years, and
right.
I want something different, right? After that long. So,
what's going on, Jim? Thanks for stopping in, man.
But it definitely, golden jojoba. So what I'm leaning towards is golden jojoba, Abyssinian, Babasu, not in this order, Babasu, and then avocado from our original line. So we would drop hemp, cucumber, and castor.
Okay.
And then we would add, I'm just testing a bunch of stuff. Rose hip is super quick absorbing. That's more specific for the skin also, not necessarily the hair. So looking at stuff that's going to balance both skin and hair also. Chris, I'm glad you like that. So it's a little thinner. Dan got one that was super thin, I think. Our wash. It's super thin.
Like water.
Yeah. It still lathers up good and stuff, but I just mixed it. I mixed it in a real small batch, and it just made it really thin for some reason when I was mixing a lot of the ingredients together. So the one that is released is thicker than yours, Dan, that you have, but I still am thickening it up as I go. So
yeah, because really got to actually cup.
Yeah,
to keep it in my hands.
There's thin washes out there that are like that also. I mean, there are beard washes out there that are thin like that too. But best seller is going to be Two Town. Orca was the best summer seller if you're into summer. But if you buy a Two Town, use Shark Week 23, you get a free Orca, right? So Bubble Man's a popular one. It was a top 5. As You Wish or Charity Oil is always top 5. Cut Man, our barbershop, is amazing. It was an amazing scent. It was our number 1 seller in 2022. Bubble Man, feel like a little citrus, but yeah. So it's like Rice Bran. Yeah, Rice Bran, Mark. I had that on the list. Rice bran, I was testing that too. There's a lot of good oils out there, and it's honestly tough to narrow down to just some companies. There's a company out there that just puts one oil in a bottle and sells it for $25 a bottle.
Yeah.
One, and it's marketing behind it. It's not necessarily, you got to have a good blend and good ingredients, but it's also the marketing behind it. So,
Marketing's half the
Mark
battle.
Bubbleman's. Yeah. Rice bran is a good, it's a good balanced oil also. Rice bran is. It's got some oleic, some linoleic, palmitic. I mean, it's a good, well-rounded oil, and it's a medium. I made a blend at one point. One of my 80 blends I've done had rice bran in it at one point. Just never really stood out, and maybe I didn't use enough of the oil in there. But
Nate, you don't want to test me. I bet I could make a bad beard oil.
Rice bran is good. It's really, really a cheap oil too. Honestly, it's really not expensive. I don't want to say cheap because it's a good quality oil, but it is very inexpensive. What's in beer tonight? Blend number 70, Nicholas. Blend 70.
No name, no nothing. Blend 70.
It's part of our natural line test. I put good oil, beard feels good for my notes. Some of these, great absorption, lasted all day, styled great. One's too soft, way too soft for daytime. That was blend 60. Blend 66 was, man, that's a keeper, I think. But we'll move a little bit away from that. And so blend 70, unscented. Yesterday I was wearing some Anointed Beard Oil Co. Juan he has some good scents over there.
I have
and a good blend. I
think
Chainbreaker. Oh, the Arc. I got that too. That's a good one. It's a little dark for going outside. I think the Arc was. It's like a dark oud, right, or something. The Arc maybe, but Juan's doing some good stuff over there at Anointed Beard Oil Co.
That he is.
Yeah, Nicholas. So blend number 70, and I went to the pool. Even I did not go underwater. Did not go underwater. Beard still feels all right. It's all right. And that blend, avocado, babassu, jojoba, metafoam, cucumber, and apricot. But this will not. He's one in a million. He's wonderful. Good job, Aldemir. So I don't think this is gonna make the cut after a day, but we'll give it a couple more days, and I'm making 3 more. I'm waiting for some rosehip seed oil. We have that in our beard wash and conditioner, which we launched not too long ago.
I've only heard of a couple companies that put rosehip in their blends of anything.
Oh yeah. It's another great, it's really expensive because it's really expensive. I mean, it's really expensive. So if you think metafoam is really expensive. Metafoam, one of my suppliers was charging, let's see, $180 a gallon for metafoam seed oil. Which is a lot
of money.
That's a lot. Let me look up to see. Actually, let me see if they have rosehip seed. See what they charge. Yeah.
Rose hips don't lie, Chris.
So, $180 a gallon for Metafoam seed oil from that supplier. Can you guess what a gallon of rose hip organic carrier oil is from that supplier?
Have a good night,
Later,
Russ.
Thanks, man.
Oh,
Metafoam's $180 a gallon.
$180 a gallon.
Rose hip's more expensive. This is why you don't see it in a lot of blends for small batch companies.
I hope Mark isn't correct.
He's not correct. It's $480 a gallon.
Who the fuck can afford to put that? Shitting me?
No. 1 gallon, $480.
Jesus.
Yeah, so their Metafoam's $185 now at this one supplier. So yeah, $480 for rosehip seed.
Wow.
Can you
Holy
imagine
crap.
a small batch company trying to buy a gallon of that? That's a lot of money tied up in one ingredient.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What's
don't
going on,
I don't
Lynn?
buy yeah, I don't buy stuff there anymore, Nate.
Hope you're doing well, sir.
So compare that to another supplier that I think is a wholesaler for that company that I used to use. Metafoam's about $100 a gallon instead of $180. And the rose hip at that actual wholesale supplier that's been around for 100 years is about $170 a gallon. So you get it there for $170, or the way up charge other company was $480. So still expensive, and a lot more expensive than it would be the most expensive ingredient in that bottle if you add rosehip. But it's a fantastic ingredient for your skin. It's really skin focused. So
that's
better. Yeah, you were close, man.
That's just companies just trying to gouge.
Yeah, for sure.
That's ridiculous. $400, almost $500 for a gallon of that oil.
Yeah. That's not that one supplier I used to use. Some of the prices were okay on a lot of their products, but the stuff I feel like the stuff that they don't want to carry, they price it high, and then eventually they'll just phase it out, right? So you really want it? There's the price. So
yeah, I get that. A lot of the smaller guys, the reason why their blends are so similar is because pricing wise.
Yeah. And you can get really good ingredients and good quality ingredients for, great prices, right? I mean, as long as you're going through a reputable supplier, you can get the reputable supplier. So you're ordering from them, you're testing their stuff out, or they've been around for 100 years. You can get, the prices can fluctuate greatly, and you can get really good oils that are not that expensive.
Right.
Castor oil is not expensive. It's not. $30 a gallon, maybe,
$30.
It's not an expensive oil.
No.
This doesn't include shipping charges and handling and tax and all
that. Right.
No,
this is just the bare fucking price of that said oil.
But it's a good oil. It's a great oil. It helps. Studies have shown that, you castor on your skin, it can help waking up dead hair follicles and stuff, right? So
supposedly.
Yeah. Supposedly. So anyway, there's some testing rose hip, not the $480 one.
Yeah. That's an expensive test.
Yeah. But we're testing a bunch of stuff, and you just can't get caught up testing too many things, right? I'm kind of narrowing it down. I've already picked a handful of things I want to do. And I honestly, I love cucumber seed oil, but I'm just probably going to drop it out of the lighter blend, even though it's a lighter oil, and work Abyssinian back in. I don't want to carry too much stuff over from my original blend.
Right. Otherwise, what was the point? Yeah.
Right. So if I do 4 of the 6, kind of our 4 core, can't live without ingredients. And this blend doesn't have Abyssinian in it. And I really am like, you know what? Got to put that back in there, I think.
Kind of want to put that back in.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what it looks like. See how it works out. So.
Well,
Anyway,
Shaun,
2 hours, baby.
we made it to 2 hours. And then he just leaves. So
barely.
Oh. Well, I don't even think I can ask you if there's something that you want to let everybody know, because I think you kind of covered all of it.
Yeah.
Got any big plans for the weekend?
Yeah, we were gonna have so our club soccer team that I coached for the last 4 years, helped coach, kind of build a family and a community there. So we were actually we want to, as kids move on to high school, we still want to get the kids together and the parents together. We're going to have our Titan time, is what we call it. But with all the storms coming in that you're getting now, we are going to get tomorrow. Most of the pop-up markets have been canceled this weekend, and we decided to go ahead and cancel the Titan time. So it's going to be a little bit of a relaxing day tomorrow. We'll do, nice little trip to the Home Depot, and, maybe Bed Bath & Beyond. And
well, that sounds like a lot of fun.
No, we'll sleep in a little bit, hopefully. And
sounds better than what I get to do.
What are you doing?
I get to go help my brother and sister move stuff.
Ooh. I helped move my parents with my brothers July 4th weekend. That was a lot of fun. They did more than I did, but it's never fun moving.
No, it's not. I mean, with my brother, it's just helping his girlfriend move a few things from her house to his, because they're moving in together. But my sister is moving a bunch of her stuff from her old house to the house that she lives in now. But we got to move stuff out of the house she lives in to make way for the other stuff.
God.
So it's gonna suck.
Yeah. You always end up with realizing you have more shit when you move than you ever thought you did.
And every time you move, there's more and more.
Yeah.
You just accumulate it, and
by the end, you're just throwing stuff in boxes by the end. I don't care where this goes. We gotta go.
Yep. I think I've moved probably 12 times. And every single time.
Thanks for hanging out, man. Jason, I owe you guys a wash and conditioner. The Respect won a wash and conditioner. I'm like, how do I send 2 bottles of wash and conditioner to 3 people?
To 3 guys.
We did a giveaway last month, but man, that sucks, man. Good luck.
Yeah, it'll be.
Is Mini Me helping?
No, actually, Becky is taking the kid to a family reunion on her mom's side.
Okay. And you're not going because you have to move? Okay. Is that a good thing?
It's one of these things.
Okay. Oh, shucks. I have to help move.
It's like it's going to suck, but
yeah.
What would suck more?
Yes. Yeah. What's up, dog? How you doing?
Oh, so with that being said, thanks everybody that came and hung out with us tonight. Listen to the statistics and the behind the scenes stuff that goes on at a beard company, all the shit they do.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I don't know how many people are here still or what we got
Right.
going on, but
Right when I said we were gonna start closing it down, we were at like 26 or 27. We're down to 22
very cool.
now.
Yeah, very cool. I appreciate everybody hanging out. That's awesome.
For everybody that hung out till the end, much appreciated, guys. So. With that being said, everybody have a good weekend. And until the next episode of the Longhouse, we'll catch you later.
Later.